Philips, Google, ARM, they're going to have decent volume to get in and out. And after the market close and before it opens, some heavy hitters here. We got Reddit, we got Roblox, we got MicroStrategy, we got Amazon, we got Affirm, Barrick Gold. So think about it. This is heavy. And out of this calendar, out of this week, you might lose one or two on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you hit 200-300%, you will offset whatever you lose, right? So this isn't a game of trying to win everything, but if you lose $50, $50, and then you hit 250, $300, you are up, right? So we're gonna try to catch one of those morning after earnings plays. Anybody got a question about that? As a matter of fact, let's do this, right? Let's do this. So let's look at last week to go over last week and see how we would have played that, right? So this is last week's calendar. Let me move it over here. Which I confuse myself now. Which screen am I sharing? Which screen are we on?
Apple.
Okay, good. So we're on Apple, right? So we're gonna take who reported Friday. So we're gonna take SoFi and see how you can play the morning after, right? SoFi, let me clear this. We're gonna go 5 minute, right? Let's look at when they reported earnings. It's right here at the bottom, right? So they reported Friday before the market opened. Here's the first 5 minute candle on SoFi, like so, right? First 5 minute candle closed. The second 5 minute candle broke below the bottom of the first 5 minute candle, and down it went. You get it? So on a same day expiration, if we could have caught this from 24 to 22, that's a lot of money. 24 to 23.30 still would have made a lot of money. If you left it and you let it run to like 22, 20 something, you made a lot of money. So basically, it's like so, right? That's your support and your resistance. You don't do anything inside the box, right? You don't do nothing here. Break, retest, boom. Break, retest, boom. Or break, go inside the box, give you a bear flag, get out of the box, short it. Or break, come inside the box, bull flag, breaks out of the box, long it. That is it. You with me?
So, quick question on that block. So, like, if the flag breaks, I know you were saying something before about, you could wait for a retest or you could kind of be aggressive and just enter on a close. So, what you're saying is that if that flag breaks, but the level is inside the box, it's still a good setup.
If it breaks, no, you wanna get out. So if it forms a bull flag or a bear flag, it can form the flag can go inside the box, but you want to get in outside the box.
Oh, got you. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so you still following the same thing. You only want to get in above,
Got it.
right? So this is ideally it doesn't come inside the box. Doesn't I said it again. Poor. But it may do this, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's still a flag, right? But you're gonna wait until the price breaks above outside the high of that 5 minute candle, then you go long.
Are you gonna wait for a retest there or just go for it on the close
It that depends on you.
on your style? Okay.
Yeah. You can get in right away, or if you want to be sure or more certain, you can wait for a retest. Sometimes it may not retest, so
And
So
we
for
want
this
to.
strategy, the time frame, I got faked out a few times when I was looking at a 2 minute. You recommend I'm just staying on the 5 minute?
yeah, 5 or even better, you can do 15. It's still the same. It's still the same. So it's still the same thing. So like SoFi, let's say you didn't wait for the 5 minute candle, but you went for the 15-minute candle, you still would have caught the put, correct?
Yeah, but you would have missed out on a lot of money.
You still would have made a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
this will save you, because I think it's better for us to look at from a risk, like protecting your capital perspective. So yes, you may have lost money by not getting in early, but this is more like sure that, oh shit, like I see this better to me, right?
Yeah.
So it broke, then it went in, and then it gave you, not only was this a pin bar, but it was a pin bar inside bar, correct?
Yep. Yep. It's a bearish pin bar.
Yep, inside this red candle, right? So the break below could be your trigger, like right here could be your entry, because it's breaking the bottom of this mother candle. And then from here to here, wherever your emotions or your strategy would have pushed you to get out, from here to here, you still making money. So you can either go for the 5 minute, you can go for 7 minute or 15 minute, but the higher the time frame, the better in my perspective.
Okay,
But
cool.
like you
Because I
said, you
lost a
might
lot
leave
of
some.
money on that 2 minute, man.
You said what?
I lost a lot of money on that 2 minute, like on Thursday and Friday.
Which
Um,
company?
I was trading the open on S&P on SPY.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be different. That could be different. But yeah, this is mainly just for earnings, right? So let's see how 2 minutes would have played out on this. There's a 2 minute candle. Basically, here is the top, here is the bottom. Anything inside the box, you wouldn't have done anything. So the first 6 minutes, you wouldn't have done anything because there was nothing for you to do. Is that right?
Yep.
And then it broke down. So when it broke, you could have entered a put if you didn't follow your strategy and you're like, okay, it's put in, I'll get in. Or you could have waited for this retest, right? It didn't quite touch it, but it's still sending you the same message. It tried to go up, it lost steam. So this bearish pin bar, even if you got in from here to here, could have made some money, you know. But
I see.
ultimately, the question is, what is price doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter whether it's 2 minute, 1 minute. Like the main thing is, what is it telling you? If we go on a 3 minute, here's the first 3 minute candle, top, bottom. Okay, it broke. But even if you missed this, you could have seen this, right?
Hmm.
And is there not a clear bearish pin bar over here?
Yeah.
And also it's a bearish pin bar and it's in line with what is happening, right? So it's with the trend. It broke. You are looking for a confirmation to get in. This would have been confirmation. So if you shorted, did it put like right here, the top of that pin bar gives you your stop loss.
Hmm.
That's the beauty about pin bar. It gives you a very well-defined stop. Because if the price goes up and closes above that this particular pin bar, it has invalidated the put.
But,
But so
but is
long as
that,
it
if that pin, as that pin bar is developing though, like it don't start out that way. If you get in at the wrong time, like let's say you got in, I don't know, like maybe a couple candles back, and then you see that thing kind of going all shooting up, you might be like, oh man, this is going against me.
yeah, but that's why you got to wait for the candles to close so we can do a replay so you see how it played out, right?
Yeah.
So um let's do it.
You going spy now? Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah. What was it? So far?
Yeah.
So far. So far. 3 minute. Why am I in October? Why did it go to October? Oh, so replay, start new. We're gonna go here. Now we're gonna go 3 minutes. And then, okay, so we want Friday. So we're gonna wait until Friday. Friday. Okay. This is 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, come on, come on. Almost there. Do you guys back test? You do any back testing?
Yeah, back to
Not enough.
You should, especially with the replay button. Because if you don't use a replay button, you'll be winging shit, lying to yourself. I would have done this, I would have done that, but you want to see it play out in real time, you know. Okay. 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 So here we are. Right? Here we are. So when the market opened, this is what you will have. Correct? This is
Yeah.
what you have. This will be your parameters, levels to work with, right? Like, okay, SoFi, whether they beat earnings or not, it doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't matter. What you do know is I'm not doing anything inside this box. Right? I only want to go up with strength and confirmation, go down with weakness and confirmation. So now let's play the tape. Okay, it broke down. Now you don't want this, right? Because it's already taken off. So what you want is you want it to come up and see if it's going to respect that level, this 2430 level, and hold. So we're going to see how, actually, let me slow it down because sometimes it will move so fast. So let's slow it down so we can see that pin bar develop. So right now, you wouldn't have done anything, right? Here, it's touched it. It's giving you some sort of confirmation. It's touched it. But we're waiting for that pin bar we were talking about.
See, I would have got in right there because I saw it retest and come back outside.
You would have gotten in on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong. Because
Okay.
if you had gotten in on this, you made money. Right? If the moment this candle closed, if you did a put and you did a 24 put from 23.96 to 23.60, you have made money.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got out that quick though. Like if the next candle coming, that thing shoot back up, I probably would panic and get out and lose
Okay,
money.
so let's play the tape. Let's see what happened. Because remember, this is a day trade strategy. So you're not necessarily trying to hold it. Okay, boom. This is the main guy. You see this? This is double confirmation because this created, it's a high, but this high is lower than this high, right?
Yeah.
So if you were in, your stop loss, like if you got into this one, right? This particular one that you got,
Yeah.
and you didn't take profit down here, your stop loss should be somewhere up here. So you should still be good if you wanted more, right? Because so long as it doesn't come up and close above your entry candle, you are good. Because remember, I think when we enter trades, technically we know how price moves, but once you have money on the line, do you know what you expect? You expect this. Am I lying?
Right.
You know better. You know better when there's no money on the line. But the moment you put money on the line, man, a little retrace and you like, what's happening? You know, you just want this. You wanted to just go like this all day. Then you'll be like, oh, it worked. But unfortunately, that's not how it works, right? So now this guy here would have been extra confirmation that, oh shit, it tried to go up, but
Okay. Man, that's a good way to look at it. I didn't think you're saying where for me, I'm gonna be honest, that shooting back up would have scared me in that trade. But the way the candle closed is actually more confirmation.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you should wait for it to close.
Okay.
Because you know, if we go back, which I don't want to go back, it was it was bullet, it was green. It was a full-blown green candle at some point.
Yeah.
So at some point we're like, oh shit, it's going. But that is why we always want to wait for the candle to close, because it transforms. You know,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
moment is a man, and then it's like, psych, look, I got a sex change. I'm a tranny now.
Okay.
You got food, right? So with this one, easy, it makes it even more clear, because if you were getting in here, or if you were in, this could be for you to add another position, right? Because now it's giving you confirmation, and it's in line with the direction. You've chosen a side, you've chosen the put side. So this is in line with whatever conclusion you came up with, whichever
Man,
side.
I don't know how you had to. It makes sense to add more to your position right there, looking at it right now. But in the moment, I don't know how I would be able to, like, oh, let me add
Okay,
more.
now here's the question. How much money do you have on the line? How many contracts did you buy? Because that affects how you manage your trade. If it's 10 contracts and one tick, two ticks, you are down $200-300, you're gonna manage it differently.
Yeah, I
Right?
had a lot of contracts, so that's probably why I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many contracts did you have?
I had I had 20 contracts on SPY.
Goodness, great. What were you? Are you trying to buy a mansion tomorrow?
I was trying to win.
Shit. Man, listen. The only time I be going hard is when I'm buying BTC. When I'm trading, because my logic is that trading it's like a, I don't want to use the G word, but it's closer to a gamble to me than anything else. Right? So many variables. But if I'm buying $10,000, $20,000 worth of Bitcoin and I know I'm not selling, I'm not bothered. I can pull the trigger on Bitcoin any day, buy $80,000. I won't feel no type of way, because I know it's gonna go with time. But with contracts, man, ain't one thing. Because remember, if you're doing same day expiration or 1 week expiration, if Trump comes out and says some bullshit, that money is gone.
True.
You
Or
know,
double.
with Bitcoin, you could be down. You know, I was actually trolling Aristotle, saying he was down, which he is down quite a bit, like 200,000. But if he doesn't sell, then it's gonna be a win. You know what I mean? But with options, there's an expiration date. Bitcoin doesn't have no expiration date. So that's the thing. If you go in 20, 30, 40 contracts, and your belief in your strategy got to be super solid, you know? So, yeah. So let's see how this one would have played out. Okay. So let me ask you this. If you were doing 2 contracts, do you think you will manage it differently? Would you be able to add on if this only cost you, let's say,
Like $200? Yeah, for sure. I would definitely add to it.
Exactly. So the amount of money you have on the line influences how you manage the trade. You know, because you're able to see it for what it is, right? Let me move this out the way. Look at how beautiful this played out. And if you have 200 on the line and you size for 0, you are like, okay, it's a same day expiration. It's an earnings reaction play. I'm putting money on the line. I'm buying 2 contracts. If I lose, I'm willing to lose the entire 200, right? Or I'm willing to lose 50% of it. But if I win, because I'm buying at the money, same day expiration, if I win, or if I sell one contract here, leave a runner and sell the other contract here, that $200 is probably going to turn to $700, 7, right? So it would make sense. I risked 200 max, and I walked away with $700. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
But if you had $18,000 on this trade, do you think you can get 1,000? You probably watch it go $200-300 and be out, because you're like, I ain't trying to lose no 18 grand on this shit. So how do you set your target, high or low? What do you mean? What do you mean? Ask it differently. What target high? But you see how, oh, go ahead. You see how this played out?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of would go down, trace back, go down, trace back. It's like
Yep.
textbook.
Yep, pretty much. And it was clean too. Look, right? Lower highs. So if you had 2-3 contracts, and let's say you sold one here, you left the other one, and then once it started, because man, you'll be good.
Yeah, so so it's almost like your size. Wow, this sound crazy, but the size of your position affects your psychology.
18 trillion%.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does. So that's why it's so easy for people to demo trade. Or is Anitra here? About to talk about Anitra. Okay, Anitra is not here.
I'm here.
Oh shit.
I was about to say you here and you use 200 or and you use 200. Nah.
Anitra, you here? Well, I'm a talk about you anyway.
I know. Go ahead.
I'm gonna talk about Anitra anyway. And it wasn't just Anitra. Where's the score? Hold on. It wasn't just Anitra. When you don't have money on the line, the psychology is different. Do you guys agree? The psychology
most definitely
is totally different. You have nothing to lose. Why wouldn't you leave it? That's why I was going off of Alex and YM Baby, right? Watch list. Okay, so I'm looking for Anitra's. No, it's not just Anitra.
Yeah, because Anitra said she got out that gold call before the market closed. I saw she like, look, I'm leaving with something.
And she said, I am leaving with something. But it was someone else. I think, yes. Curve. Is Curve here? Look at this. You see this?
Yeah, I see it.
$2,000. It's easy to make $2,000 when it's on the watch list. Because guess what? You don't have $1,500 on the line that you could lose at the end of the day. But when you have $1,500, you're thinking about how you made that $1,500. You probably worked overtime, or you put in a whole shift or 2 weeks or whatever the case. So if you let that joint go in 2 minutes, you're going to feel it. But on the watch list, it's like, oh, look. Yeah, because you got no money on the line. The psychology is different. You can take a screenshot and say, hey, yeah, I would have done this. Yeah. This is why you can demo trade for like 6 months and you're going to think, I got it. No, you ain't got shit. Moment you put money on the line, the money could be $20. It doesn't have to be 1,500. It could be $50. The fact that it's real money backed by energy, sweat, you did something to gain, you ain't trying to give it up just like that. So imagine you having thousands of dollars versus somebody who got 20 or $30 on the line. You think the psychology is going to be the same? No. This is why the people that we see on, let me go back to the Discord, the people we see on the Capital Flow. So if we go to the Capital Flow, and there's a few people here who've been watching that flow shit like hawks, right? What is a capital? Man, I got so much
It's
shit.
at the bottom.
Sometimes I don't be finding. Okay. So the people who are putting out the big money, 1.1 million on AMD. Their trade management, this Tesla, $3 million. They are not managing it like the way you and I will manage $100 play. You know, $100 play, you trying to get 300%. When you put $3 million on
Why
the
that
line,
thing say Bitcoin next to it?
oh, that is my my extension. So
Oh, okay. Don't worry.
yeah, everything calculates in Bitcoin. Like every number, every price on my screen, even my bank account, money comes in is going to show sats or Bitcoin. So you see even that the $20 shows 25,968 sats. Excuse me. So yeah, so these people, they manage their trades way different than us. Like we are peasants out here. So we are trying to make $1 out of 2 cents. These people putting out $16 million on Netflix. You think he's trying to double his money? No, he's trying to get 10%, 15, 20%. He is going. Right? So, yeah, I said all of that to say the amount of money changes everything. Do you think about it? Do you think if you have 20 contracts on this SoFi play, you would have left it to do, look at what it did. Look, if you have 20 contracts, 30 contracts, there's no way you're going to see it go down to 22. It's impossible. If you got 40,000 on the line, you are not watching it go from $24 to $22. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But if you have 2 contracts and they cost together $99, yeah, you probably see your 800%, because if you lost it, it wouldn't change your life. If you lose your 40,000 in 30 minutes, yeah. Well, hopefully you got so much money, it wouldn't matter. But yeah, this is a powerful strategy. We played Apple, it popped, and then it dropped. You know what I mean? So let's look at American Express. Let's see how American Express played out. But yeah, SoFi would have been beautiful. AXP. So this gives you plenty of stuff. Okay, so this was the one I was talking about. So you see it? So American Express, it broke after earnings, right? It didn't go all the way down like SoFi did. So if we go to the 5-minute, look at it. Top, bottom, right? We have our support, and then we have our resistance. We are looking for a break. and retest. Okay, break. Did it retest? It didn't retest, but what do we have? Do we have a bear flag? Oh no. It went inside the box. Remember, you are not doing anything inside the box. You only execute outside the box. So if it goes inside the box and stays inside the box, you don't do anything. But the fact that it went inside the box and then it came out of the box, your entry could have been right here. This candle broke down, boom, right? Your stop loss, top off right here. Okay, now this is the difficult part. From here to here, you made money. But did you watch it go and turn around? Right? Because it dropped like this, right? Then it consolidated. Consolidated sideways, right? It could have broken and gone down some more, but it didn't. It reversed back in the box, and now it's creeping back up in the box. So would you have made money if you entered here from here to here? Yes. Would you have walked away with money because this didn't go all the way down like SoFi did? You know what I mean? So I'll say 8 out of 10 times it's going to work in your favor. But how you manage it is going to depend. So you don't want to turn this into a swing trade. You don't want to get married to this. You're trying to get in and out. Get your 60, 100% and be gone. Leave a runner, move your stop. Y'all think you can do this?
Yeah, I probably would just try to take profit to get out of there.
Anyone else? You get it? This gives you so many plays every week. Because remember, the market is not set. The way we are at all-time highs with a lot of these companies and how bipolar Trump is, this may be the best thing to do instead of getting into long swings and getting disappointed, right? Because these companies are reporting earnings, so there's a lot of volatility. You know, every day there's 2, 3 big companies reported. You got Exxon, you got Verizon, you got American Express, you got Visa, Caterpillar, MasterCard, right? So every day there's an opportunity for you to catch one of these moves, up or down. It doesn't matter. You know, another one I was looking at, did I talk about MasterCard? So MasterCard, I looked at different time frames, right? So on a higher time frame, I forgot which time frame that was, but I think it was like 3 days or something. Okay, so yeah, MasterCard, look at it on a 3-day, right? 3-day, this is what we have. This is basically Trump's tariff level, right? So this level matters. It's a level where MasterCard couldn't break at a certain point, and then it broke. Then it came down, struggled, broke, came down, retested, came down, retested, came down to it recently, broke down, and now we have some bullish price action here, right? So I'm looking to see if it's gonna move up. But on a lower time frame, on I think on a 1 hour time frame, we have a bullish wedge, right? Or a bull flag, depending on how you look at it, right? So it's basically telling you the same thing. You're getting the same bullish confirmation on a lower time frame as well. On the higher time frame, we have some sort of pin bar. On a lower time frame, we get in a move up consolidation. So if it breaks up, that's what we want to do. Make sense? MasterCard and Visa, they move. Where is Visa? Well, not here, apparently. But usually they move in the same way. But Visa doesn't look as bullish as MasterCard. So I'll go with MasterCard. But yeah, so far, that's what I have. I have Microsoft, I have MasterCard, and I have HD. And the Bitcoin, this is where we are with Bitcoin, right? This is where we are with Bitcoin. It looks like the next level of we could easily touch. Easily. It's either like 73 or right here. 67 or even here is possible, right? So, but the lower it goes, the cheaper you can stack, right? The higher the likelihood you will own a few Bitcoins. And if Bitcoin comes down to any of these levels and you don't capitalize to become a whole coiner, then it may be the last time you ever get it at this discount. So any questions? Yeah, we may actually, I kind of wanted to just drop and get it over and done with. It's hard to see, like, I don't think it would reverse here. I could be wrong. I just wanted to drop enough, like here to this zone, or even here. It will be nice. You know? Get it over and done with. You know? Instead of creeping down slowly, get it over and done with. This was also a zone where we stayed here and consolidated for a bit. Remember, the areas where it consolidates, the longer the consolidation, the stronger the pop when it breaks, right? And this is a 6-day chart. So look at how long this bull flag took before it broke up. So when Bitcoin comes back down to this area of consolidation, it's going to be a lot of memory here, right? At this zone. So like 67, 67, right? this right here. We stayed here for a long time. Okay, long time. So right here, this pocket here, it will be, I will be surprised if it breaks through and goes down below 53. Because there's so much memory here. Right? We stayed here for so long. Not one time, we stayed here. Again, we stayed here. Again, right? So there's a lot of memory from different times, right? This used to be the high in 2021. Then it was, it used to be the high March 2021. Then it tried to break November 2021. That was the all-time high. Then it tried to break again in March 24, came back down. So this is a good, it's a good zone to really hit smash buys, right? It will be a good zone to load up on MicroStrategy. It will be a good zone to load up on IBIT contracts, right? Leaps.
What about 21?
21. Circle. Any of them. Because the thing is, think about it this way. If it comes down here, let's say if it come down here, MicroStrategy will be at like $80. Or let's say $70. And then you buy a contract and it continues to come down here. Let's say your contract drops to down 30%. But if your contract is expiring, let's say this is March. If your contract is expiring in 28, like here, that means you're basically saying, okay, I started to load up here. Yes, I'm down, but the lower it goes, the more you buy. So even if the IBIT or MicroStrategy or whatever, Circle, 21, CleanSpark, Mara, whatever, Coinbase, let's say it keeps on going down. Yes, your contract is going to be down minus 50, minus 28, minus 45. But because you have a leap and it's not going to stay down forever, we're going to have the Bitcoin halving coming soon. It has an effect a year after the halving. So when you start to buy, you're not buying expecting it to go up right away. You are buying knowing that it will go down and you're going to start averaging down until you catch the bottom, which means you're not buying with a 2-month expiration. You're not buying with a 6-month expiration. You're buying with 2 years expiration. And preparing yourself mentally that your contract is going to be bleeding for a bit. And if you do that, think about it. Let's say you did that with IBIT. Or you did, I don't think IBIT was even around here, could be wrong. But let's say you are doing this with MicroStrategy or Coinbase when it was here. Do you know how long it took from here? This was February of 2024. It did not break until October. So we are in February. So this is perfect. So imagine, let's say you thought it was going to break and you started buying whatever you were buying, a mining company, expecting it to go up. You bought, you were down. April, you were down. Your contract kept going down and down and down all the way until November. So if you buy here and you do nothing, your contract is bleeding. The only way you survive is if you had an expiration about a year away. right? So if you had an expiration from February to the next October, you recovered. And then your contract was up by February of the next year. But imagine if you bought it in February and your expiration was like somewhere here. You lost. Your expiration was July, you lost. If your expiration was August, you lost. If your expiration was 1 year away, you made money. If your expiration was 1.5 or 2 years, you made money, right? So if we're gonna play that move, we gotta make sure that we are buying enough time. Otherwise, you just can't predict it, right? Can't predict it. So on the leap side, you can make a lot of money. Like we in 26. If you give yourself until 28, 29, and you say, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to prepare myself mentally. I'm going to execute these on a separate long-term account. I'm going to wait until Bitcoin dips. If it dips another 10, 15%, I'm going to look at MicroStrategy. I'm going to look at this and I'm going to prepare myself to average down. Not I'm buying and when it goes down 20%, 50%, I start crying because I'm expecting it to pop right away. The disappointment is your expectation. Is what's going to disappoint you. So if your expectation is it's going to go up within the next 2 months and I'm going to get rich and I'm going to be able to go buy a ring and propose to my fiance and move to a mansion, you are going to disappoint yourself. But if you give yourself enough time, you can go back and look at Bitcoin at any given time, right? Any given time here. If you buy Bitcoin at the top, it doesn't matter. You may be an idiot for a bit. So like if you bought Bitcoin here, November 21, right here, right? By November or over here, let's go here, January 25. Even if you put all your money into Bitcoin at the top, oh, a lot of people called you an idiot. And in fact, you were an idiot for a while, right? They were like, I knew this dude was retarded. Why would you do that, right? So from here, you are an idiot. Until you got up here, 4 years later, you bought at 69, we got to 104, it got all the way here to 120 something, right? The same thing somebody bought here, right? They're going to be an idiot for the next 5 years. But by 20, let's say 2030 something, 2031 or so, 2032, all the people who were idiots here are going to become the geniuses because this high is going to become a low. Right? This is going to look like the way this looked, the way this looked, the way this looked. Because eventually it may do this, may do this. And then you become an idiot. Like, I knew it. I told you this shit was a scam, blah, 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 right? And then this happens. Right? And now you bought here and you only thinking I should have bought more. I should have been a bigger idiot and bought more at the top. Because if you're holding it for 5, 6, 7 years, it doesn't matter. The top will become the bottom. So long as the feds continue to print money, the top will become the bottom. And there's never been a time where it didn't do that, right? And I was in this whole time. I could have been on the Forbes list because I was there in real time. But each time I was thinking the same way. Oh, it's too high. Oh no, let me wait for a pullback, right? I was there every way, but I didn't do a damn thing, right? Here, look, imagine how stupid you were when you bought at this top. I was here. I remember this time I bought some girl I was dating. I done bought a Louis Vuitton purse. Back then, that shit was like $5,000. I remember. I wouldn't buy it here at the top because I was like, what? I'm a trader. I've been trading. You know what I'm saying? The fuck would I buy it? Look at how long I would have become an idiot. Look. Here, Bitcoin hit 1,200 for the first time. And how low did it dip? 1,200 to here. $171. You see that? But if you waited, are you not a genius now? Who do you know that bought Bitcoin at this level? Not a lot of folks. Right? So this top, this was a top, this was a top. This, not this. This was a top. Right? So you could have bought at each of these tops. 19K for the first time was a top. And look at how idiotic you were. It came all the way down to 3K. So instead of just buying and buying and buying, by the time you see it at 3K, it's dead. That's what they're going to tell you. I told you this shit is going to die. Look at you. Ha, ha, ha. People are going to laugh at you. The same way Bitcoin can drop from 126K to 50K to 40K. They're going to say the same thing. I told you it was dead, right? How many times does it die? So, you know, if just go look at the Bitcoin mining companies or, you know, whatever they call them these days, treasury companies and whatever. When it dips to these levels, when everybody is saying it's dead, this is where you get into the leaps, right? Right here. This is how I was able to catch Coinbase at 35. Robinhood at $8. Because I connected the two. I was like, yeah, Bitcoin can go up 200-300%, but Robinhood is gonna 10x. You know, I thought 10x. It ended up doing 15, 16x. So we're gonna be stacking sats, but we are also waiting for Bitcoin to drop. Then we're gonna go look at Coinbase. We're gonna go look at MicroStrategy. We're gonna go look at, you know, all of these guys.
So don't blow all our capital on day trades in the meantime.
Exactly. Exactly. Because imagine Bitcoin drops to 61K and MicroStrategy is trading at $59 and you have no money. Just think about it. You have no money to take advantage. You have no money to take advantage of iBit leaps. You have no money to take advantage of Robinhood is going to drop, right? MicroStrategy is, when I checked it last, it was at like 138. Robinhood is at, I think, $96. right? If Bitcoin continues to go down, they going down. So imagine catching Robinhood back in the cup again. Remember, we broke out of the cup, right? Remember this cup? I started getting into Robinhood here. Why? Because of Bitcoin. That was my only thing. It's like, man, this shit will not stay down. So this is where we want to catch it. So let's say Bitcoin drops to 60K and you catch Robinhood back down here, 50 something dollars. But you done blew all your money on day trades. So you can't buy a $60 call expiring 2028, December. Do you know how much money this is going to make you? You know, I always use conditional clauses. But in this case, I'm going to be certain. This is going to make you money. It's not, it might make you money. It's going to make you money. But if you have no capital, then you're done, right? And this is where it needs to be. To be honest with you, it moves so fast nonstop. It needs to come down to like maybe here. Imagine catching Robinhood at 48 bucks. You may not have to imagine because this happened before. Robinhood had touched here, right? It had touched 85 and dropped down to $7. That's a 90% drop, right? So if we catch another drop like that from the top, 90% will be where? Shit, let's say we catch it at, oh man, I'll say here, like here, bottom of the cup. If we get it here, and you give yourself 2 years, buy leaps, buy 100 strike, buy 40 strike, and just chill. Man, the amount of money you're going to make, but the problem is when we get there, a lot of people would have blew their account. So you will see the opportunity, but you have no money to take advantage of the opportunity. You don't have any Bitcoin to borrow against it so you can take advantage of the opportunity. You have no cash on the side. You have no money because you were chasing day trades and now you got no money. So I think whatever happens, if we prepare properly, people will change their lives this year. Doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes down. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you have money on the line. Make sure you're doing the right thing. You're not gambling. You're being strategic and let the price come down. We don't care what Trump does. He can do whatever he wants to do. We just want we want it to drop because it's dropping to eventually go back up. So come all the way down here, all red candles, all here. And then we go back up strategically.
With these opportunities that you're talking about, so do you think so it's like 10K, is that a good amount to say, okay, if I allocate this properly, that'll be a good amount to change, you know, that life-changing foundation, just to give you a new foundation if I allocate that right?
Hell yeah. So we did Robinhood generally from I did 9, but I got in early. I did 9,000 on a few, but many members here did 3, 4, 5,000, 5,000%. When I say 9, I'm talking about 9K percent, right? So let's do on the low end, let's do 3,000% on 10K. What's that? 3,000% on 10,000 is what?
It's like 300K.
That's 300K.
Okay. Yeah.
On 5K percent, that is 500K. With 10 grand. That's like buying a house with 10 grand. A nice house. You know what I mean? But this is if you just go into it and just leave it and don't do anything else. Now, with Robinhood, this is what happened. So what I'm talking about, like the way I'm describing it is very simplified. It's not even true, the percentage, right? So let's say you got into Robinhood here, right? We got in Robinhood initially over here. Let's say you run it up to like right here. This is where Sweet D sold all her 50 contracts but one. So she started getting in here, had 40 contracts, Robinhood, sold all of it here. She was up like, I think at that point, she was up like about 3,000%. But here's where the magic happens. So let's say you have 20 contracts, you up, let's say $10,000, right? And actually, she started with less. I think it was like 7 grand or something. Let's say $10,000 plus you up 2,000%, right? So you've turned at this point here, right? At this point, you've turned your 10K to 210K, right? This is where we were. At that time, this was the highest point, but our expiration was January 16th of 26, January of this year. So imagine you take your 10K and you hit 200K here. Okay, take out your 10K, right? You take out your 10K. Now you got $200,000 worth of free money. You could lose it all and you still didn't lose any investment. Okay, let's say you pay yourself 50K. So you pay yourself 5x, 500% of your 10K. If you put up, let's say 150K again, maybe you didn't catch it back down here. Let's say you got back in here with 150K, right? And you exited somewhere here with the same expiration. That 150K would have 10x. You would have gotten 1,000%. That 150K is 1.5 million. Does that make sense? So if you buy it and you leave it and it just gives you 3,000% at the height, 300K, that's still amazing, life-changing money, right? But if you are able to buy enough time, make some money, take some profits, reposition yourself with more contracts now. So now you have more contracts. And because you understand the cycle and the possibility of how money is going to come through Robinhood or MicroStrategy or whatever, now you're not buying more. You don't have 10 grand. You don't only have 10 grand. You have 100 grand. So if that 100 grand, you get even 500%, that's 500, that you turned 100 grand to 600,000. Plus you have your initial capital, plus the 50K you paid yourself. You've changed your life. still started with 100K. You know, I mean, 10K, sorry. But it's all about strategy and being intentional and being disciplined and waiting for certain things to happen. It sounds very simple, but very challenging because Sweet D, she said she was going to get back in. But that was it. She did it. She sold it all, went and bought a camper, renovated the camper, but the goal was to get back in. She didn't get back in. Imagine if she put 50K back in. Robinhood went from $50 to $150. That 50K would have been part of the profits from the market. She would have turned that 50K easy to $600,000-$700,000. You see what I'm saying? So it's life-changing money in front of us if you can wait and execute. It may not happen in March. There may be no opportunity in April, no opportunity in May, June, July. Maybe the opportunity is not going to show up until August or September. The question is, can you wait? Can you sit on your hands? Can you be patient? Would you have money available to take advantage when that time comes? You know? If you look here, look at Robinhood, right? Look at this channel here. Over here, I was buying, I forgot how much I was buying on Robinhood, but it didn't do anything. It was like it fluctuated. It was almost like the dream was dead, right? Look, it traded within this channel for a long time. But even for me personally, I came out with the play, but it got to a point I was like, man, fuck this. And I ain't gonna lie, I stopped my recurring buys at a certain point because it wasn't doing anything, right? But before I initiated the plan, I had this drawn out plan. Every week I'm buying so many contracts, right? I'm averaging, I'm buying. But it got to a point I stopped. Even though I knew better, but at some point I stopped and I shouldn't have stopped. I would have made multiple millions. But look, from March of 2020, so look, February of 2022, all the way until February of 2024. Think about it. It's one thing to say it, but when you are doing it in real time, it's like this shit goes 7, 12, 12, 9, 12, 9, right? I think I stopped my recurring maybe like September of like 23, but it was in my journal. This is what, and I was doing it on my Robinhood. I was buying contracts every week, so many contracts. So that it's the same contracts, right? I'm just buying multiple contracts, and then shares, multiple contracts, and then shares, multiple contracts, and then shares. So my average cost for my Robinhood shares, I think last time I looked, it was at like $11. Because there were times I was buying it at 12, at 10, at 7, but I stopped, right? The goal wasn't for me to stop. The goal was for me to keep on doing it, but eventually I stopped. And I'm saying that to say you can have a plan, but sometimes how long it takes for you to break resistance, you may change your mind. You may feel defeated. You may feel like it's not going to work. You may feel like it's taking too long. And look at where it went. Once it broke out, It went from $12 to $150. But it took 2 years of consolidation. 2 years of going from $7 to $10, $7 to $10, $7 to $10. The question is, do you have the patience?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, so if you write it down, you have a different account for different things. You have a opportunity fund. You have an emergency fund. You make sure you don't have no crazy financial obligations that are gonna throw you off. Now you sit on your hands until you see something that is worth putting money in. Don't chase just any trade out of boredom. Because I have a feeling something is gonna happen and the market is gonna do. Oh, Bitcoin is dropping. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. There's too much selling pressure. Bitcoin is dropping, gold is dropping. Oh, and let me give you so with Bitcoin futures, right? This is what you want to do. Does anybody have any questions about anything? I'll just be talking sometimes. Any questions about anything you're not sure of?
Can we what's up, Block? This is Alex.
Okay, Alex.
Um, can we go over the levels for Bitcoin, the next levels?
The next level. Man, we went over. Where you been?
You know, you know how it is, man. I got my whole other community over here. I try to teach. So.
Yeah, we just went over the whole thing. I spent like 30 minutes talking about what you mean, can we go over?
No. I just wanted to see your chart. That's what I wanted to see. I just
okay, so for the trading, right? If we break this, yeah, like the bottom of this pin bar should not fail. If this breaks 75, because there's the 75 that it hit and it bounced right away, right?
Yeah.
This is that same 75. And remember, I said it could do a 50% retracement of that pin bar, but now we are past 50%, right? The moment it takes out 75.5 and it breaks, it's likely going to open the door to go further down. And the next level, I think, is, look, if we break this, the next level is 74, which is right here. But it doesn't look like it's strong enough right here. And if that doesn't hold, you see my levels are there already. My buy alerts are here already, like 71 around here. Right here somewhere. 71, 2. If that doesn't hold, then 50 something. But this candle is so strong on the downside, right? So unless something happens overnight, a lot of buyers come in and scoop it up, that the pressure is on the downside, right? Okay, this is what I was gonna say. If you have, let's say 10K, not 10K, 1K, right? For futures, you want to do 25% of your account. You don't want to be putting up $500, $800. You want to do 250, right? But the 250, you can divide the 250 by 10. So you take 25% of your account balance, $250, and then you can say, I'm going to divide it by 10 or by 5. So if you do 250 divided by 5, that is $50, which means every trade you have 5 trades to put up $50. But the trades you're putting the $50 in, your entries and your exits are based on particular candles themselves, right? So let's say you're playing a pin bar or a bullish engulfing bar, or whatever you're looking at, right? Let's say it's a bearish pin bar, right? Here. This bearish pin bar. Let's say you're trading this bearish pin bar. You're gonna put $50. I'm getting in $50. It's how much I'm willing to lose on this, right? It's a short position. My entry is here. My stop loss is at the top of that pin bar. And let's say I'm looking to, oh yeah, it's breaking. I'm looking to go down. Yeah, it's about to tank.
Yeah. Block me.
Nah, it's about to. No, I can see it. You
It's
can't
going down, Block. It's
see.
going
It's
down.
about to go. It's about to go. I know
going.
this guy.
Yeah, you know.
I know this guy. Listen, my alerts, they be there for a reason. If this shit doesn't go right back in and create a pin bar, you're gonna see it like trying to act like it's going up, and then in 10 minutes, you're gonna see vroom, Bitcoin down to 72. Good. Great. You already know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, just going. Because like the whole time I'm looking, I'm like, why this shit ain't breaking the top here, right? So we got resistance level at here, right? And then look, this pin, this is the first, the drop we had. It touched here and it went right back in. Now it has kissed it, but it looks like it's breaking. Look. So let's go to a lower time frame and then you will see it clearly. Look. So here we bounce. Now we are losing. We are losing. Right? We are losing. It will act like it's about to go. You try to do a call. So look, right here. Right here. Yeah. I think we go down. Yeah, I think we go down. Yeah, it's breaking down. It's breaking down. This is a short.
He said it's about to tank.
Look, oh, it's about to go. It's about to go. I'm trying to tell you, it's about to go. It does this thing where it's like, look, it's about, you're gonna see zoom. Just watch. It's gonna be like zoom. It ain't gonna give you no time. I don't know who be sitting there doing. Look, it's about to do 75. Is he 75? Going down, going up, zoom 72. It's like, how the fuck did you get to 72? Look, it's breaking. So if you want to do,
I'm already up
57%. If you want to do puts, shit is about to go.
I'm already in, Block.
Yeah, it's going down. So BTC short. BTC short.
I'm already up half of one, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it has no support. The only thing is you don't want to stay in them puts too long. I mean puts, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say.
It's blood in the water. Isn't this damn it broke what Nigel was talking about too. The level Nigel was talking about. He was like 79. That shit gone. Look, oh, you're right. Vroom. Here we go. Here we go,
Boom,
Block.
man, listen. That's no support.
Gone,
It's
man.
it's going. That's no
Change.
What's the
It'll be
next
even,
support?
man.
72? 72.
72, 73.
it's
Fourth. Yeah, man.
it's dropping. Who else got in?
I've been in since before I asked you.
This guy.
Why didn't you say something, man?
Yeah, because
I got
he know
in.
he be on bullshit. So
Yeah, it was a different community.
I was not. What I said was I asked. That's why I was like, "Yo, Block, you went over Bitcoin levels." 'Cause this shit
yeah,
look
because I
like
already did. I'm like, why is he asking?
I was like, "This shit look like it's about to." I'm sitting here watching it while you talking, Block. I'm watching it, and it's going. I'm like, Block, before we wrap this up, let's look what's going on. This is a live. Hey, y'all, whoever's on this Zoom, man, y'all hope y'all took advantage. It's still going, Block.
Yeah, it's going. I don't even.
Oh, here it comes. Got some any support out here? Let's see.
Yeah, it might pull back up and make you think it's about to do something, man. Please. Please. Man, don't let this shit fool you, man. It will act like it's about to turn around.
Be like,
And
oh,
this
let me get in the car real quick.
yeah, let me get in there. Let me buy. Yeah, okay. You about to find out. Because from Saturday to Sunday, if this look, this pin bar should have sent the shit up. Like typically, this will shoot it up right away. The fact that it went up and it started to go down, I was like, I don't know about this one, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go stack some sats because it looks like we're gonna see a 70K Bitcoin.
Yo, Ari's down bad right now, bro. Ari's
I'm
down.
gonna do his calculation again.
Oh, Ari is down. Ari with the Rari.
Ari with the he talking about now my Bitcoin average is 70K. Yeah, it's about to go below that, fool.
Ari with the Rari. Praying mantis looking ass.
You know what? You and Chase not good together.
74. It looks like 74. Shit, Moan is even worse. Where's Moan?
You're right.
Moan is worse.
Man, this shit is going. You're right. It did look like it might come back. I bet you some people got in too. They was like, oh, it's gonna reverse. I caught the bottom.
Yeah, it ain't reversing shit.
I caught the bottom. It's crazy.
It's about to drop. I know this guy. I know this guy, man. And in the past, because I'm such a Bitcoin maxi, I be refusing to see, even though I be seeing, right? I be like, yeah, but
He
Man,
said,
this
I know
joint
this guy.
this pin bar failing, I'm telling you. That's
I know this guy.
look,
We'll
I'm
see if
telling you,
50K
it's
again.
about to do it. It's about to do swoop, whoop, whatever Lil Wayne is saying.
View.
It's about to shout sue whoop.
Block, you got to
Sue whoop. Shit
Maybe
about
we'll see if 50K again.
look at Filecoin. Man, let me look at XRP. XRP needs to be at like 20 cents. Hold on.
Block. You know how many people are sick right now because of
Listen.
Oh man, this is crazy.
See, the good thing about us is we've prepared for this, right? You see how much Bitcoin we've stacked in January alone? 130 something $1,000. First month. We going to 1 million, man. 1 million Bitcoin.
Oh man, here it goes, man. It's doing that shit. Here it go.
What? It's trying to pull back up?
I know niggas is getting in calls right now. I know niggas is getting in calls.
Man, they're gonna wake up. Bitcoin's gonna be at 69K.
My God. I'd be sick. I'd be sick.
So look, XRP. So XRP, this is the thing for XRP. And I pointed this out. I think I said XRP has a pin bar. It's the same thing. If for XRP, this is the breaking point. 149. 149 breaks. Actually, I'm surprised XRP technically should be at like 30 cents.
Yo, check out Binance.
BNB.
Yeah. They also had they got some negative news too because they did a bunch of selling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they sold a bunch of assets in the last couple hours.
Oh shit. Look at how red this.
Yeah.
Look at how red this shit is.
Damn, it's not even a pin bar on it. That's
Look
crazy.
at how red this shit is.
This
Oh
shit is
yeah.
just
Oh
going
yeah. And it's
down.
broken. Look. 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 So this was our hope, right? This was the hope. Right here was the hope. This rejection here was telling us, okay, there's a chance we go up. Now, if this current candle closes below here, because it can always reject, right? And create a pin bar. But the way it's going, look. Look.
70%. I'm up 70%, Block. That's crazy.
How many what was your I saw you do 80x. I'm like, what the hell? How much money you put on? $2?
No, man. I'm up 70% right now. Definitely not $2.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, what's your
it's going, Block. It just broke down to 74.
I know it's going. I know it's going because I got in.
Oh man.
I know it's going because I got in. So look at Binance. Look, so Binance basically got this. So even if you're bullish, you ask yourself. just be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with yourself.
Yeah, I know there's some BNB heads out there too.
It's Sunday, right? It's Sunday. Ain't that what the righteous people do on Sunday? Ain't that what the righteous people do on Sunday? Be honest with yourself. Yeah, it's going down.
What do you say? 70?
What was that Nelly song?
The next, yeah. Oh, so the next resistance isn't until
Oh, oh yeah, forget about it, man. We need to be stacking sats too. Don't just be, God damn, I have no money left, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. So there's no other. Where's the next support?
Man, this we can't find it's gone, man. Quicksand.
Yeah.
Oh man, quicksand, man.
I'm staying in this short then. I'm finna just trail out.
Oh, look at how 74. Yeah, it's on, baby.
You called it too, man. It's going.
I'm telling you. I said, but we ain't even seen it. This ain't even it. You see, this is still creeping down. You're gonna see when it says that Su you gonna hear it.
Hey, Block, everybody on the Zoom right now, they scrambling to get in.
Man, if they ain't got in, somebody probably looking for the broker now. By the time you find a broker, the shit will be over.
So, if you ain't already have it open, man, just call it. Just call it. Hold on, is Norbot on here?
Yeah, he said he's up 14%.
Oh
no, he's higher now.
I'm up 34 now.
Started.
Look at it. It's looking. It's looking. It's
how much you guys are Xing? Like, are you guys Xing big or what?
Oh, don't ask me, man.
I did.
I'm asking you. Hey, I'm asking you.
UAC Chase do like 280% on the short last time at 80.
218%.
280, almost 300%. Yeah. He did an 80x.
He's from another planet.
Chase, you see it?
I'm up 100% now.
Yeah, I stuck to my risk management rules because that's part of my trading plan right now. I'm trying to train my brain better. So I did 45x, but my stop loss was that breakout candle. So it was a real tight stop loss. So
I'm tell you that, like 45.
Yeah, I did 45. That's what I'm saying. The only reason I did 45 is because it was a small stop loss.
Next one I did was like 30x, and I thought like I'm crazy.
Well, with Bitcoin, it's like you know the because it's such a high, the price of the asset is so high, you kind of have to crank up the leverage to
yeah.
It's not like you're playing like a little shit coin or something.
Oh yeah, if it was Farcoin, there's no way I'd even think about.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah, one retrace, you're done.
Yeah. One retrace, you done. That's facts. You gotta live that to. You gotta know that to. You have to live it to know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you inspired me though. I was like, man, like if you just knew you had a sweet short and you just crank the leverage all the way up and see what happens.
Nah, yeah, like okay, let me tell you why I did that. Because when I saw like when Block called a short that other day, like usually I'll I'd have a hesitant. I need to confirm. By the time you fucking confirm, the shit is done. Now it's reversing. Like the shit is you know what I mean? Crypto's like that. Not stocks, but crypto's like that. Like by the time you fucking try to confirm, the move is over. You know what I mean? So it's like I saw it was really bearish. Then I asked Block, I was like, what are the levels? By the time he was like, oh, let me pull it up, I saw it going. I was like, I'm gonna at least get 20%. And then here we are. I'm at.
Do you see it happening?
I'm at
it's about to go.
I'm at 108% right now on 80x short. It's crazy. Crazy work. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay.
Chase, that's your new nickname, ADX.
I'm gonna just change my
ADX,
name in the Discord to ADX, bro.
ADX is crazy. No, you know what? My peer pressure ass. Once I didn't even know it was possible.
Yeah, it's
So,
like one trace.
man, so today, I tried to do it today. Man, the way I got liquidated real fast, I
Yeah,
did
Nah,
it's
80.
it's not
Man,
good for your psychology either, because like for me, like because it was like January 30th, I had to really look. I think this is my 11th month in the group. So this maybe next 2 months will be a full year, or this next month will be my 12th month. So I was like, like risk management is one of the hardest parts of this whole thing. Like if you don't really dial that in, it's so easy to fuck yourself up. Like, just like not really knowing how much you're putting on your stop. That's why, you'll hear Chase and I go back and forth about options, because it's so easy to put way more out there than you wanted to on your stop.
let me tell you, man. Look, Norbert, let me tell you what I did Friday. Okay.
Yo,
I round trip my whole fucking week Friday.
fuck,
I
bro.
I
You had a
I
great
fuck,
week too.
I fucked around and found out. And you
Oh
know why I did
no.
it? Let me tell you why I did it. And this is the part where like the trading journal is so important. Okay. I did it. What stock was it? What stock was it? Damn. See, I be trying to forget. 'Cause I be trying to forget the
See,
trauma.
now
But
I see you needed that Psychology Friday.
yeah, that's why I messaged about it. I was like, damn, I need a psychology Friday, man. But
Oh, it's a bloodbath out there. Look at that.
oh man, yeah, it's going. Hold on, let me pay attention to this. Anyway, it
you
was a
see that?
stock. I got into a stock, man. Oh, whoa, okay. 120%. Let me move my stop up. Let me secure some money here.
You see that? You see that? The bubbles.
No.
So does this tell the truth about shit coins and the fact that when Bitcoin drops, what is the point of being in Ethereum or saying, oh, but XRP, but Binance coin, but this, but everything is down. Everything is down.
Man, everything.
But people be like, yeah, but XRP, they just had a deal, but it doesn't
Hey,
matter
Block,
what deal they had
not
with who.
Block. They be saying use case. That's what they be saying.
Yeah, they got the use.
That's the best one. They be like XRP or no, they be saying other shit
Ah,
too. They be even going into the meme coin saying it has so much use case with blah blah blah, and he was talking to blah blah blah.
no, as a
Found
matter of
a
fact, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me borrow. Should I borrow and buy? You know what? Let me borrow and buy. Where is Bitcoin now?
74K, 74.6. Yo, I need to go look at that. What trade I lost on because I be trying to block the trauma out. Let me go
It's
see.
still dropping though, Block. If you're gonna borrow and buy, I mean, I'd
But the thing is,
the RSI
you don't
first.
know when it's gonna stop.
Oh, okay. This is what I did. Listen to this dumb shit. Okay. On Friday, okay, I saw Nvidia and Block was like, "You ain't in Nvidia?" I was like, "Nah, why?" I was like, he was like, "Oh, we called it back, blah blah blah." Remember Block? We talked about it Friday. We
Oh
talked about
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
Friday.
The April expiration.
Yep. So I was like, "Oh, let me just see if I can watch Nvidia for a second, see if I can hit a quick day trade." Boy, I fucked around. And this is why stops are so important because on that trade, I thought I was gonna be in and out. Soon as I got in Nvidia, boom, it's down. Right? It's
it's
down immediately. Like I'm talking
it's
about
like it was waiting for you to get in. So
exactly. It felt personal, man. I was like, oh, y'all trying to fuck with me today? Hell no. I was like, so then my ego came in. I was like, I ain't no bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm staying in. So then here I am down 200. And I'm like, shit. well, I'm down right now. I might as well just wait and see if it'll retrace. Then I'm down 400. I'm like, oh man. And so then I was just like, man, let me just cut this shit. I called it a day, man.
Man, have you ever done, you cut it and then the moment you cut it, it turns around?
I can't. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know how this shit is that personal, but it be that personal. This is why I'm not good at this shit. This is wild.
Oh man.
But that's what I'm saying, Chase, is like like if if you get really dispassionate and mechanical about the strategy, or like for me personally, the risk management really is a big part of it because Jamel was talking about earlier, the amount of money that you have out there, like if you're looking at your account, right, and your goal is you want to grow the account. If you know that like, okay, I can like do 10 trades, I can lose, 3 of them and still make money because my risk management is correct. But if that risk management isn't correct, you're never going, like even if your win rate is 80%, you're still going to lose money.
Yeah, yeah,
See
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yep, you're right. You're right, and I should be.
Like you're
That's what I
probably
should be
winning a
doing.
lot. You're probably really good at spotting setups and scalping and all these other things because you got a lot of screen time. But if you're, if you're putting too much on those stops, 1 or 2 bad trades wipes you out.
But see, this is Chase. You see it? It's about to happen. Sue Woo. There's gonna be a massively long red candle that is gonna come from nowhere. Just watch, because there's no support here. So you're gonna be sitting there, you thinking, oh, it's about to creep up, and then whoop, you'll see it go straight to 71. You'll be like, what the fuck happened? Right? Because we've lost, like this was the main level here. 76 is happening. Who
Look,
else is
we were waiting this whole weekend just to see if it would break out, which way it would break out, and it's
Yep.
already decided.
Yep. Look.
That's while we're on the Zoom too. That's crazy.
Yep.
We finally got our crypto live.
You know they have
Right. You ain't lying about
You know
that.
what I mean?
You
yeah,
ain't not lying
the use
about
case for Ethereum though is really good. You should take a look at it. It's gonna be so useful.
Look,
Oh,
it's
man.
happening. We're gonna touch 73, but at the same time, if we can get down to 71, the way it will bounce. So these are the days you can't go to sleep because you fuck around, you're gonna miss out on 5 grand, 10 grand by morning time, right? Because it will act like it's about to go up, act like then it drops. But if we can drop to like a strong support zone, they will pick it right back up. And you want to be up during that time. Here, this parachute time. There's no support anyway.
This is the crash dummy shit right here.
No support anyway. No time soon. No time soon. So until we get to like right here. So you see where as a matter of fact, I will bring it slightly down. I'll say here. Yeah, maybe like 68. Even here. So look. Okay, there's something here. I ain't gonna lie. This is the last one. Last one. So there's something here. I see it now, right here.
Yeah.
Look. So right here, because this was the top of that bull flag. So there's a possibility. There is a possibility. So don't hold too long, right? there is a possibility. Last line in the sand. Right? Instagram people be killing me, man. You know how to go and into somebody talk about set it lower, bro. Bro, I know I do this shit, man. You ain't about to coach me.
Yeah, what lower? What are you talking about?
I don't even know what they talking about. So yeah, so this is the last level here, right? Right here. If it breaks below here,
Oh, it's turning into a bullish pin bar on the, what is it, on the 30-minute?
is my Discord free? Do you work for free? When you go to work, do you work for free?
All right, I'm out. My stop hit. There you go, baby.
What was the percentage?
Let me see what the percentage was. Let me see what the percentage was.
Oh, so we get in. So okay. So this might be a fakey now, a dead cat bounce. But see, these are the ones I'm talking about, right? One of them will play out either at this level or whatever level it turns around. But this is where you do that $50 play, right? One of these. So Chase, if you're gonna do 80x, right? Let me give you the game on that 80x. You can even do a 100x. But here's the trick with that. The trick is, if you're gonna do that, it should be based on a particular candle, not on a general support area or anything like that, right? Exactly. So the person who was talking about set it lower. I knew that this this level is the last level here. You see how it hit this level? What is happening? You see that? Talk about set it lower. You think we all know what we're doing here? Right? So if you want to go high leverage, right? Let's say you get a pin bar. Your entry is here and your stop loss is right underneath that pin bar. So when you set your 80x, even if it kicks you out, you are losing $50. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're losing $50 based on the pin bar, not based on anything else. So if that pin bar even gets you up here, just think about it. 80x, and it goes from 75 to 77, you're going to make a lot of money real quick. A quick $300, quick $500. Then you do it again. You wait for another particular candles. That's how you play high leverage, on a candle by candle basis, not demand zone, a range. No, that candle. You choose that candle, and that candle is your stop loss. That's it.
Yeah, like I noticed with especially with flags, right? Because if you play the flag, you can like the breakout candle, the candle that actually breaks the flag, the bear flag or the bull flag, you can use that as your stop loss.
Yep. So this level, I'm not saying this level is the level for it to turn around, but this is the last level that if it doesn't hold, if it doesn't bounce from here, it's really gonna drop. So keep an eye on it. You may be able to make some money quick, scalps here and there, but yep, you see how it got here? Boom. So this is where you can do your 75x, 50x, tight stop. Your stop loss is 74.4. You get in, it jumps to like right here. You double your money, you're out. In and out.
I'm trying to pull up what my percentage I just did was in this one I just had. How do I even pull this shit up?
Discord folks, anybody has a question about new folks? Rudy, did you check the videos? Are you able to do the crypto stuff? Oh, look at how clean. Man, I know what I'm talking about. Guys, look, what happened here? You see the 19-minute? This is why we have these weird time frames. So look, you could have easily done that 80x on this pin bar. You see that?
Yeah.
So when you are playing this, you're not going to say, oh, if it goes to 73K, you don't care. Your entry is based on this. I'm getting in my stop loss. You see how it's running? Somebody like, bring it lower. See, you get in here, you've made money already. Simple. The bottom of the pin is your stop. That's it. Anything else, if it fails, guess what? It fails. You see that? Power of a pin bar. So this doesn't mean hold it all the way to 80K. This means you're trying to get a 2-to-1 on this pin bar. So at this point, if you got in, you at 1.3 already. You could move your stop to break even. Now you cannot lose. It's a win-win trade. You can't lose. Right? Or you get out.
Yeah, there was volume confirmation on that pin bar also. I missed it though because I was still in that short.
Yeah, but even that, right? Remember that was like 19 minutes. So if you go through your time frames, you're gonna find another pin bar on a higher time frame somewhere, maybe an hour, and that will even be better, right? So let's see if we find it. Find it somewhere. Yep. See that? Right there. But see, with this, you're not gonna get in until here.
I have a question. Do you remember? So one day you taught us about leveraging trades, and I don't remember if we was on Zoom or if you did that on Instagram. Do you remember where you were when you did that? So I can go back and like watch it.
What was it about?
You was teaching us like how to leverage on trades. You just kind of went more into detail on it, but I just don't remember if you was talking about that on Zoom or if you was like doing it on the Instagram live.
Leverage, was it leverage?
It was crypto.
Oh shit, I would.
Oh, how to calculate leverage, Kaylin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple of times.
Oh, it's happening. It is happening. You see it? You see how the pin, so the pin bar is forming now, right? And if you're gonna get into a 1 hour pin bar, you don't get into the pin bar until it closes as a pin bar. The hour hasn't closed. So you can get in and it goes right back down and changes form, right? It's not a pin. Now it's a pin bar, but you want to wait until the hour closes. We got 4 minutes on the hour. But you see how if we go down to, where is that? What was it? 19 minutes? You see the 19-minute? So if you got in on the 19-minute,
You up.
you up, like you up.
You
Right?
up.
The 1 hour person has to wait. The 19-minute person that's already, he done ate already. He yawning. He in bed. He about to go to take a nap. But the level is the same. You just have to understand the big picture. So the 1 hour, we still have 3 minutes left on it. And then once the 1 hour breaks, it can shoot it up, right? So that is why this level, I noticed it and I'm like, let's wait. This is a final boss, right? We have to break below here for it to like tank.
Wow. Yeah,
Somebody said,
I did like 120% on that last one block. And this one I'm up 23%.
this one you should be out. You should be out of the.
I just gotta stop. I let my shit stop out.
Oh, okay.
I just be, in case. It's like my form of leading a runner, But I'd be setting the stop and I'd just be,
Yeah.
But I secured already that 20% already, 20%. Oh, now I'm gonna move it up a little bit. See if I get that 30%.
Yeah. So if it breaks 76, I'm getting into a call. Right? Then I'm gonna try to get my, 50%, whatever, sell like 80% of it, leave a runner, move your stop. Whatever happens, it happens. Right? But the 19-minute that was it. 19 minutes was it.
But the hour candle is still got a minute, right?
Yeah, our candle looks good. But see, the hour candle, you don't. So remember when Kintut said Bitcoin had a pin bar on the hour, and I said, good job. Do you remember?
Yep.
It was a daily.
When was it?
It was a
Okay,
daily.
daily. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Day.
here it was, right? So here, so great example. So you see this daily pin bar, right? This was the one Kintut seen. Notice, right? You see this. It was a daily pin bar. But if you waited for the top of the pin bar to break, you see, you would have been good, right? If you entered right away, you fucked around and you found out. So this is how you play it. You don't want to get in right away. You want to set a buy order here or set an alert. If price breaks above here, then you get in. But in this case, it didn't. So the moment it closed below this daily pin, it was put season. You get it? So if you go on the 1 hour, the same logic applies, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. Same logic applies. Look, that 1 hour candle has closed. I'm not getting into a buy until price breaks above the top of that candle. You get it? Because this current candle can still push down. It can still come down here. Once it closed below this pin, then it's going to open the door for it to go much lower.
Because it would be a failed pin bar at that point.
It'll be a failed pin bar. And that's exactly what happened on the daily. So the pin bar on the daily was a legit daily pin bar. It's just that price never broke above the top. So you wouldn't have gotten in. But getting into into a short on this would have been legit because it was the point where the pin bar failed. So what you do is you go to a lower time frame, see where the pin bar is failing, right? Let me draw a line here. So you would have gone to, let's say, 19 minutes, right? Look, boom. So 19 minutes, right? It would have been right here somewhere. You see how basically this is a failed bullish pin bar on the daily, but on the 19-minute, this would have given you what? A bearish confirmation to go down. You get it? You get it? Yeah, I offer one-on-one. It's $1,000 for 1 hour. Pay me in Bitcoin. But you see it? So that bullish pin bar failed on the daily. So if you came down to 19-minute, you are looking for confirmation to go down, right?